How do we evaluate the progress on this path? What are the sure signs?
Bhagavan said there's only one way of um, of knowing one's progress. He said, perseverance is the only sign of progress. Because perseverance is the measure of our bhakti. If we truly love to know and to be what we actually are, we will be persevering in this path relentlessly. So if our perseverance is lacking, which I think if we're honest with ourselves, we all have to admit our perseverance is lacking, then our bhakti is lacking. And our progress is not as fast as it should be. But that said, we may not be progressing as much as we should. I mean, we may not be persevering as much as we should be, but at least every little effort we make on this path, as Bhagavan said, is worth any amount of effort made on any other path. Because this is the direct path. This is a path going direct back to ourselves. So every little effort made on this path is a step in the right direction. So we shouldn't be disheartened by the feeble nature of our perseverance, but we should continue persevering until our perseverance becomes stronger and stronger. In some book, I can't remember, in talks or somewhere, it's recorded that someone asked Bhagavan about sign of progress, and he said, you measure by the absence of thoughts or something.
Vasanas.
Not Vasa, I think it's thoughts, it's said in one place. But I think that is not a reliable recording. Firstly, because when Bhagavan says all of this is thoughts, how can we say that our thoughts are reducing? So it's it doesn't seem to be something that Bhagavan would say. But this thing I know he said, that the only true sign of progress is perseverance. That's a practical explanation, because perseverance is all that is necessary. In Nana, he said, however many thoughts arise, so what? As and when each thought arises, it's necessary to investigate to whom it arises. So that's what's important, that persevering in investigating to whom all this appears. Let any number of thoughts appear, it doesn't matter to whom do they appear. The trouble is, in so many books, so many things are recorded, but often people are recording what they understand rather than what Bhagavan actually said. As Murugan said about talks, talks is a little bit of Bhagavan and a lot of Munagala. Munagala is the person who recorded it.
Just for reference, that's talk number 618. The degree of the absence of thoughts is the measure of your progress towards self-realization. But self-realization itself does not admit of progress. It is ever the same. The self remains always in realization. The obstacles are thoughts. Progress is measured by the degree of removal of the obstacles to understanding that the self is always realized. So thoughts must be checked by seeking to whom they arise. So you go to their source where they do not arise.
Yeah. Well, some of that is Bhagavan, and some of it is the understanding of the person who has recorded it.